2 Colosseums down, 3 more to go. And today we are doing the Under Colosseum. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Colosseum Randomizer. Hello Ryder Ishan. I'm going to beat you down and become the next Venus. No, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna beat you down and become the next Venus. How about that? Now that's my goal, guys. Ooh, a Masquerain and a Zigzagoon. 2 absolutely adorable Pokemon. Also, last episode, I thought that Masquerain was water and flying because its pre-evolution Sunscreen or Sunscreen, I don't remember what the name of it right now is absolutely adorable. It is water and bug, but it's actually bug and flying. And that's why it tricked me up, because I'm like, usually the Pokemon that evolve don't change their typing unless it becomes like a single typing and a dual typing, like Torchic, and up to Blaziken it becomes fire fighting. And goodbye, you beautiful Zigzagoon. I am setting up Future Sight because we don't have anything that's super effective in case it's time for rollout. Ooh, we have a Skagmori though. I think I'm still gonna switch out though, because we can now use Rolled against the Masquerain, especially with it having moves that are gonna up its evolution. We are gonna send out, I think Ham. I was gonna send out Ham. I was gonna send out Man, but it has fighting types moves for this Skagmori. So I was like, you know what, rolled out in Future Sight against the Masquerain. It's gonna get KO'd either way. Ooh, so is good hitting right there, Cupcake, or Rollout Haunter. Which I still think is funny. It just basically just becomes a bulldozer. Because though the move is technically the weakest, sometimes it ends up being the strongest, which is really funny. And I also forgot that Ham has Ice Beam. I'm pretty sure that does 4 times damage, and we didn't even need to Future Sight, baby. But you know what, that's okay, it's still a good backup. So if it doesn't get defeated after now or the next turn for whatever reason, it will get hit by Future Sight. Because that one's technically a 3 turn, because the first turn is using it, and then you have to wait 2 more turns after that. And 1 does not affect. It's too bad we don't have Bonnie out here. Otherwise it could potentially try to use that move, and then it would be unaffected by both. I see Hyper Voice. I didn't realize that Hyper Voice was a good dual hitter. I don't know if it would hit multiple targets. Well, it would, but more than 2 targets if it were in like black and white. I don't know if it is in that generation or not, because I haven't really seen that move. But they're defeated by the new Lady Venus, how about that? The path to Venus wasn't easy. But hey, you did your best. It doesn't matter what Pokemon you have, the toughest trainer wins. I mean, alright, well, calm down, okay? I know you're eager to fight. And at least he's not being cocky, he's just like, you know what, just fight already. He's just so eager to fight, I'm like, okay, fair enough. Power to you, buddy. Okay, I think we should be good against both of these. You know what, magically, I was gonna see how much Poison Tail would go against my Nub, and I was like, you know what, it's ground. It may be Ice type, but even the Ice type is like, yeah, it wouldn't do that much damage against that, I don't think. Could still potentially poison it, but this is just gonna be better anyways. Goodbye, you adorable little swine hub. This feels so bad. Also, going back to the last Pokemon that we were fighting, the Skagmori. Not Skagmori. Skagmori. Why? I keep on just calling it Skagmori. I'm just gonna go with that, otherwise I'm gonna trip myself up. I always thought it was a Gen 3 Pokemon, but it's actually a Gen 2 Pokemon, and I don't think I'm the only one who thought that was the case. And okay, it decided to just KO itself there. Fair enough, and ooh, I forgot he had a hunt tail. It's kind of funny seeing hunt tails right now because, in Mount Battle, there was one trainer that had 2 or 3 hunt tails. I'm like, wow, you must be a really big hunt tail fan. Much like the NASCAR in our seed right now ended up being a Ditto fan because he had 2 Dittos. I'm surprised he didn't have a 3rd one. And everybody apparently just loves Jirachis in this game because Jirachis were actually the most amount of Pokemon that I've actually seen. Okay. I am just gonna keep Man-Manning him out, see which one outspeeds. Sceptile outspeeds Man-Man, that's a surprise. Because Dio actually ended up being the fastest, with Man-Man being next. But then again, I also grinded Sceptile, so I'm pretty sure if you left him at level 55, probably would have been less fast, but who knows. Shadow Pokemon would be cool to have, I admit it. I forgot that they would send out Shadow Pokemon here? The more you know. So we don't get to see Venus anymore, and it's all because of you. Okay, calm down, Snagon. It's either gonna be me or it's gonna be somebody else. I mean, it could have been Duke, for all we know. Take him. See, Jirachi. Speaking of which, because I forgot that you had a Jirachi. Because I have done all the Colosseums all the way through, and some of them I do very much remember, and others I don't. Okay, I'm gonna switch out to Rob. Because he has ground type move for both of them, which is super effective, which is excellent. And you know what, I'm just gonna use Poison Fang, see how much damage this gets against the Flappy. Because if it does a decent amount of damage, I'll keep Cupcake out, otherwise I will probably just switch out to Dio. Okay, it looked like I'm keeping Cupcake in, that did a mighty amount of damage. I'm also glad that I ended up leveling up for Pokemon. Because yeah, reaching level 60s, I couldn't remember if we would go just to mid 50s or like low 50s, but no, mid to late 50s. Ooh, so actually, wait. Yes, Earthquake, because I'm pretty sure Cupcake has levitation? I mean, I guess we can find out, hopefully, otherwise we might accidentally KO Cupcake here. Because again, ground type is super effective against both. I'm actually kind of surprised that ground is super effective against Steel, or really super effective against Jirachi. And yes, perfect. Oh, the combination. Thank you, babies. Thank you. It was the first time I was actually able to do that kind of combination. So last time we used Earthquake was against, was it? Yeah, against poor Poppy, which is a Puppetar, so we could have KO'd him pretty easily. Ooh, right on. Gonna use Earthquake again. I think you're gonna do that because it just worked out so well. And then we can also just use Cross Drop if it doesn't KO it. Because all it is ground type is still rock type. And yes, that makes me so happy. I don't know why this kind of combinations make me happy. I'm also so happy that neither Pokemon had exposure of self-destruct. It was very surprising last episode one of the Pokemon actually had self-destruct and or explosion. Lady's Venus forever! Alright dude, calm down. You're saying you defeated Mistress Venus? So what? Okay, and now you're kinda cocky here. Like, what is up with these cocky trainers? Like, the first rounds, like first 2 rounds of Pyrite Colosseum, we had a bunch of cocky characters, and why? We're all in for a competition, just be nice to each other, okay? I'm also kind of surprised that there's actually no Shadow Pokemon that ended up in Colosseum. Aside from the first rounds, actually no, Pyrite Colosseum didn't even have them either. Okay, Perfect. We do have super effective moves against both of these Pokemon over here. Goodbye, Wilmer. I love you so much. I love how Wilmers and Wilkins are just gigantic. Like, seeing them in a Pokedex with the size comparison to every other Pokemon is absolutely hilarious. Cronot! Guts. I realized how much crabs and lobster Pokemon I love. I mean, mind you, I just like sea critters. Like, one of my favorite animals are jellyfish. My favorite animal is actually an octopus, and I also really like crabs and lobsters. Still gonna use Cross Drop because it is Dark type. I remember being stoked when I first found out that you can get the Cronot's first evolution. I don't remember what it's called right now. I want to say Krabby, but it's been a long time since I've seen either one of those Pokemon. But stoked that I could have it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna add it to a party. Okay. I'm still gonna keep these two out. Because either way it works out, they're both super effective, or super weak rather, against Cross Drop. But goodbye, buddy. Oh, bad when they just curl up like that. So obviously I feel bad fainting Pokemon, but seeing them like that, it's like, they're supposed to faint, not die. So it's like, why is it curling up in a death dance? It's like, it's just, it makes me feel horrible, not gonna lie. Me losing here is a huge setback. I mean, I did warn you not to get cocky. I wish I could have shown my cool battling Pokemon to Lady Venus. I mean, you still technically could. I mean, like, don't tell anybody, but you can go deeper down and go show her her moves and actually fight her. Just saying. Ooh, Regites and Flareon. One ice, one fire. That'd be funny if they ended up fighting each other. Definitely using Hydro Pump here. You know what? Just get a use rollout, because why not? It may not do a lot of damage, but it still would be funny if it did a hefty amount of damage against it. I just love it when rollout could just have a cherry atop of the cake with the amount of damage that it can do. Just see low attack point damages go like boom. And honestly, that did pretty decent amount considering it's a legendaries, and most legendaries are a super beefy. It feels weird not having. I was gonna switch Pokemon. It's like, why switch Pokemon? We have a move that has ×2 for it. But it feels kind of weird not having Ice Cube with us. Because since we have Cupcake and Sceptile out here, I had to take out Mallow and Sceptile and decide here. I know they even probably got switched out for one of them as well, because I actually switched out Dio in replacement to Ice Cube this time. So what's shown on the side is not super accurate what's being showed here, obviously, because it's our main, no, it wasn't main line. It's our main party from the seed. Let's see how much damage this does against it. A little bit less than I thought it would be, but still not that bad. I just really want Cupcake to take care of this Regice for us. Thank you. Also, do you also say Regice instead of Regice? Because I'm trying to remember how they would say it in Mystery of Moon. I'm pretty sure it does say like Regice though. And I read it as Banana Man. I'm glad Lady Venus was here to watch me lose. Just take the L, man. There's nothing wrong with taking an L. If we're talking ladies, if we're talking Lady Venus, if we're talking muscles, Lady Venus has nothing. Or something like that, I don't know. I was doing my best here. Ooh, Mashab and I see you. I see you. I'm definitely gonna switch out Future Sight against one of these. I don't know which one's gonna get Future Sight, but we'll see. It's a little to do in my charm. Okay, that's the one that I ended up being on. And we are actually gonna switch out to rob again. Because since Future Sight set up on a Machoke, then we could still use the ground type against the Arbok. And eventually we are going to switch out Dio as well, because it's the only one that we haven't sent out yet. Ooh, super effective. I guess the game was also shocked with that like slight lag there. I don't know why you're using Wish right now, because it's I'm still not gonna question it. I guess you just wanted to heal yourself in the future or something like that. Gotta switch that out because yeah, I don't really want to actually, you know what? I'm gonna use Cupcake again, and then use Earthquake, and we'll see what comes after Machoke if it doesn't get defeated first. Definitely against the Arbok. I have a feeling they're gonna one-shot it. So I thought we still had Bone Rush on us. I forgot that I actually switched that out. And goodbye, Arbok. It was good to see you, though briefly. Ooh, it's barely surviving. My goodness, Machoke. Once again, not really surprised because it feels like most fighting Pokemon are very bulky and capable of being able to survive against much higher, much stronger Pokemon. And hey, so it did heal itself in the future. And you know what, let's just use Royalty Case of Zubat here, and yeah, I want Future Sight to be able to hit, so just to throw a Dio for the heck of it. I don't think we'll need it, but it definitely has the second move on it that we could most certainly one-shot it. Because Dio is so strong in comparison, like, scarily strong. It actually ended up being stronger before we even leveled it up to almost level 70. Because we got it in the Shadow Pokemon Lab, I believe it was level 40 or level 50. It was still able to survive so many attacks. Yep, extra sensory, or extraordinary as I want to call it. I always said extraterrestrial extraordinary, and they kind of mixed up together. It's also cool still seeing the Japanese on the side where a lot of things would be translated, but they just decided to leave it in the background. So it's kind of interesting. I wonder why that is. Whether they just didn't want to change it for aesthetics, or they just ran out of time. But either way, it's just kind of nice to see. Okay, goodbye. I forgot how sassy Deoxys stands. It's why I just love seeing all these different Pokemon Colosseum. I've gushed about it before. Most don't mean a thing. Most don't need a thing if you can't win a battle. I don't know why these people are so harsh on themselves. I wish I had Shadow Pokemon. I mean, I don't, because why do you want a Pokemon that's A, illegal, but also B, that has its heart shut down? They're so shady. Like, they're poor Pokemon. They're also like, full with fevers and stuff too. Like, shake my head, people. Shake my head. I'm using Hydroplume, and I'm just gonna deal with that. And sure, let's just switch Pokemon. Not gonna switch to Rob for that. Let's just bring out Ham. Ham doesn't really have anything that's super effective, but has moves that are more effective than what we have. His role is not gonna do too much because it's Rock type versus Psychic. But apparently Psychic poison. Goodbye, Charizard. We have a normal type move, I believe. I don't know, I know the moves that I want to use, and then the rest are just kind of like, I don't remember what we actually have. A Bone Rush. I mean, okay. Out of all the Pokemon that actually has Bone Rush, low-key it feels like Vipers would be best, considering they're snakes and consume. I don't know what they do with the bones after they eat, but you know what, that's fine. We're just gonna use Magic Leaf, and then we are gonna use Crab Hammer because I think it's just kind of funny. But also because we were talking about crabs and lobsters earlier. Why not? Oh, bye, Cedra. Comment question of the day. What's your favorite themed or types of Pokemon? So we talked about elements of Pokemon and favorite Pokemon, but not really what they are. Like, are you also a big crab and lobster Pokemon fan? Or do you like snakes? Or do you like all the other like Klefkis, stuff like that, or just basic everyday items? Like even Rotom. And ooh, it barely survived. You're not use Viper though, good on you. I think you really weren't able to KO any of our Pokemon though. Oh, take it into a shell. So cute. Turtles! So cute. I'm still kind of sad that last poison and well, we got to pick up. Steel type. I was an ice type there and I choked myself up and then it got hiccups. That was a moment. But you still wish you wanted to add a shadow Pokemon? Oh, I wish I had my own shadow Pokemon. Are you implying that we have a shadow Pokemon? So trouble in town doesn't need a thing. The Colosseum is here to stay or something like that. And also, dude, why do you still wish you had a shadow Pokemon? Like, explain to me why you want shadow Pokemon so desperately. I Electabuzz. We gotta do it here. Too bad we didn't see more of Electabuzz. They just look like they're just having a jolly old time, just like, having a party. Okay, so we're gonna use that. And then let's just see how much Poison Fang and Cross Chop do against this. I think I might just switch out Robin and use Earthquake. Because it's just fun using that combination. Unless of course the next Pokemon that they send out has Levitation. Ooh, it is Poison type. Two Pokemon that are weak against Earth, I love it. This is also the finale of this one too, like we're just zooming through. Here's the last Colosseum that we went through. It was a little bit more challenging. Of course this one isn't going perfectly smooth or anything, but still a lot quicker. But also, then again, we have better pairings than we did last time. What the heck, but we're just gonna do good old Bulldozing Haunter Cupcake over here. Bulldozing Master. And I would kind of wonder if any Pokemon would be able to learn how to use machines, like ride a vehicle or something like that. So you know that from like anime, but also from like things like Arceus, they do have Pokemon that work. So I don't see why they wouldn't be able to learn how to ride a car. Like it feels like Deoxys, maybe even Mew, definitely Mewtwo would be able to just know how to ride a car or learn how to ride a vehicle or something like that. And maybe like even Machoke. I don't know why I just have the energy of Machoke driving around and having a chainsaw or like a hammer or something in one of his other hands. Or maybe would it drive with all 4 to 6 arms? Probably would do that, but who knows. Definitely would be able to drink some water while driving. Like, a lot of people can do that, but legally we shouldn't do that, at least here. We can't see drink and drive, not just alcohol. You also can't really eat and drive, that also makes sense. Yeah, I'm just gonna use Ice Beam because I don't really feel like switching out the Pokemon here. Okay, maybe I will. Because I was just gonna have roll out. It was super effective. But then again, we also have other moves that we can use, so not that big of a deal. And who knows, maybe Earthquake could just do more damage. No, not really. Octillery, how do you feel about the other Pokemon knowing the move that should be exclusive to only you? And Earthquake, despite it being a ground type, still did a crap ton of damage. Not surprised, though. Earthquake is one of those terrifying moves. Same with Magnitude, like, oh, it'd be so cool if we had it. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Why are you so disappointed? You did a good job. I don't care who my opponent is, I'm here to win. I mean, we're all here to win, but at least you're being less cocky than some of these other Pokemon trainers. I'm gonna sit just straight up Pokemon. Ooh, a Kadabra and Ninkata. And now Dio and Man have also taken the wheels as well, because you know what, why not? I wanted to just put my two boys up front. And do it to you. Let's just use Faint Attack, why not? And then let's just use Thunder Punch against Ninkata. I would be surprised if it survived that move. Considering the cannons aren't super weak, but at the same time, like, they could be really strong, but they could be glass cannons, so like, who knows, maybe this Ninkata is like the opposite. Oh, it doesn't affect it! Oh, okay. I forgot what typing Ninkata is. I know it's bug type. But you know what, that's fine. We still have other moves. Yes, you do you, okay? I'm just gonna use superpowers against you, and still use Thunder Punch, but against you, Dewdong. But it's too bad Dewdong was Ice type. Yes, it would have been for, I think, Espeon or Umbreon. But we also started off with Ice Cube, which is also Ice type, and typically I don't like to keep two Pokemon of the same typing. But also, at the same time, we ended up getting Milo pretty early on, and I ended up switching out that because I really wanted a Milotic, and I was really happy to actually have one. So I've been wanting to have one since, you know, Emerald. So being able to have one in here like that, it's just, it feels so good to finally have one that I caught. Obviously not as a Feebas though, but like, still. I mean, it was you that knocked out Lady Venus. I shouldn't have seen this coming, or something like that. Well, at least she just took it though. After Pokemon, Lady Venus comes first. I don't know. I keep calling to say Banana Man. I guess I just have Tally Hall Banana Man on my brain. Hello Pikachu and my brother. I see you. I see you if you're Dragon-type Pokemon, okay? It's kinda cool seeing non-Lance trainers have Dragon-types. Don't see it that often. And I'm just gonna use Crab Hammer, because you know, that's what you are. You are Ground-type, you are... I don't know. Sometimes I just talk. You are not Crab Hammer. You are Ground-type, though. I always thought it was Flying type. Well, no. Well, it is Flying type. It's Flying and Dragon. No. No, it has Ground and Dragon. I always thought it was Flying and Dragon. Is what I was going to say. Kyogre. Hello. So we've seen a Groudon. Now we've seen a Kyogre. Although I don't think we've actually seen a Rayquaza. Which is what's unfortunate. But again, I don't really remember. We still have other Colosseums to go through. And I know that, we did Pyrite already. Sure, let's do that, and then I want to use Thunder Punch against you. Yeah, Railgun Colosseum. They're getting distracted by the lights that are flickering up there. It's like, bros, why don't you replace those bulbs? Come on. But Railgun Tower is just going to be one fight, because unlike other Colosseums, it's just the 6 battles. So I also don't really know if going up there it will actually be... Why do you want to heal yourself? You didn't even get damaged. I don't know why you're questioning things, man. They want to heal themselves. Yeah, I don't know if we would just jump right into NASCAR, and it's the last boss. I don't remember his name all of a sudden. Evis. Evis, I'm pretty sure. I will said Evan. I guess Evan could be his nickname or his last name. Evis Evan. Yes, totally. The mirror. It's all I was gonna say. Oh, almost goodbye, Kyogre. Not quite. It's too bad I switched out Ice Cube. I just thought it would be like a fair switch, so the legendary for legendary. Otherwise, we would have 2 legendaries with us. And the deal was gonna outspeed unless it avoids. Didn't avoid, and neither did it miss. Goodbye, Kyogre. It was good to see you. Still bulky despite having the status go down. Always goes down so gently. Oh, poor Kyogre. I fell in love with your Pokemon too. Blush. So that's him saying you blushed, or did he blush? You wanna know something? These would be puns about us battling or about my Pokemon or something like that. I keep trying to maintain what I read as I speak, but like, that ain't happening. Oh, hello, Celebi. I'm so used to seeing Jirachis, I forgot that the other Pokemon comes with the bonus sticks is in this game. And I'm just gonna use that, and then I'm just gonna use Thunder Punch because I just feel like I don't Shroomish isn't super weak against it. Ooh. Oh, it's a one shot there. Just barely surviving. Oh man, I love a Celebi. I actually been playing Scarlet the Violet not that long ago, and I ended up getting Jirachi and Celebi the Brilliant Diamond. That's what I have, because I didn't realize that if you have certain saves, and yeah, I don't remember if it's just that or if you get to a certain part, you can get free Pokemon with both of those, like free legendaries. Really early on too, which is kind of a surprise, but like a nice little gift. But I ended up transporting there. They're so cute. I love seeing them in the overworld and just one-shotting every Pokemon that you like, call them to fight. And I'm very close to actually beating that game. I'm kind of excited because I actually want to play the newest Pokemon game. Because I saw how close it was to Arceus, and I actually really like how they layered out Arceus. Because I kind of like Scarlet and Violet, but I don't really like how restrictive it is compared to every other Pokemon game. But I really liked how they set up Arceus, and apparently it's really close to it. I'm super excited to actually play it. Hey, I know you're good at battling, but Billy Body's you! Hey, you don't know how much muscles he might have underneath the coat? I love how you just don't care about people fighting Lady Venus. You're just here for the thrill of the battle, I think. There's a lot of text that my brain could not compute. Ooh, delicate and done. Which I'm gonna switch out to Banban down because Danfant is ground type. But actually we have Crabhammer, so maybe I'll just keep him out. So I don't want to switch out Banban. It's been a while since we've actually just tried to go a long run with using mana up front like this. It was good to have him out, and yes! Challenge defeated. Ooh, and the Ninetales. Hello, Ninetales. They are adorable. They were full. Oh my gosh. Vulpix. Oh, this is Voltorb. It's like a fusion of Vulpix and Voltorb, apparently. Hello. Adorable little Natu. How adorable. Too bad you were going to get defeated. Because, oh, unless of course you miss, like that Ninetale. Not to avoid, but just like that Ninetale got spared by the miss. Also, I think this is gonna be our last round, because the next episode we are gonna go back to, is it Ore? We are already in Ore. We are gonna go back to Welcome Colosseum, and I know that there's no 4 rounds unlike the traditional Colosseums, even though technically it is a traditional. So I want that like extraness to it. Mostly saying I don't know if there's gonna be multiple people or if we're just gonna jump straight into NASCAR and Ephesus battle. But goodbye, Roller Boys Pokemon. It was good few fights you. Felt bad though, because it was really quick though. Winning wasn't possible. I mean, you don't know that. You were just here to throw a fight like the rest of us. Also, it's kind of funny how just before going through here, I had Lemon right beside us here. Like right there, or it's right here. And you want to get shoved to the side, so the character's like awkwardly like moving very slowly through. So sometimes if we pause, like I'll show it here, because I can't really show it much right now. Well, yeah, there you go. So you just see bugs out a little bit. It's kind of funny. Like, why do you do that? Are you okay? Do you need help? But yeah, anyways, I think we're gonna leave it here. So in the next episode, we are going to finish off the Under Colosseum and go straight into Pokémon Colosseum. So, until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, slap the subscribe button, say something down in the comments down below, do what you do. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. All three of them are just looking at us like, okay, no pressure.